I think it proves insanity is hereditary. I just hope boys are immune.
Literally, every line out of this kid is a zinger.
I love it. Hello.
Spooky.
Yes. Welcome to spooky season.
Yeah.
On Pineapple and Lemon.
Or we got a little Halloween horror movie situation going on.
A Halloween movie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's classified as a horror film.
If we each bring something to the table, I bring a horror, you bring a Halloween.
That's
how we do it.
Halloween movies that we watched as children for the nostalgia feels. I brought Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, last year, if you want to check that video out.
And this year I present to you Halloweentown.
Wow. Is this a Disney Channel original?
It is.
Wow.
But I remember going through, like, Disney Channel will play all their Halloween quote unquote spooky films. Ooh. And so you'd watch them as they came along. But then we kept going, Mom, there was this movie that we both, like, my sister and I both remembered watching this movie, but we didn't know what the title of it was. And then it came on like a couple of years later and we're like, Mom, we need to get this movie. And she actually was able to find the DVD, but It came as a 2. So we got the first and the second, and then they eventually dropped a third one, so we purchased the third one. We did not purchase the fourth one. Oh. So there's 4 films in this franchise.
Yes.
We only acknowledged that there's 3 because the fourth one just feels like a standalone because they recast Marnie.
Oh no.
I know.
I cannot actually remember if I have seen this. You kind of tune in and see like clips of it here and there, but I also used to get it confused a lot with Hocus Pocus. Since I don't really know what the plot is.
Yes. So I have a plot. It's very, very short.
That's fine.
From IMDb. When a young girl living with her secret witch mother learns she too is a witch, she must help her witch grandmother save Halloweentown from evil forces.
It's a whole family.
The whole family.
Everyone's involved.
Debbie Reynolds.
So when we watched Singing in the Rain,
yes,
were you like Halloweentown?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow.
I was like, oh, it's the younger version of her.
The younger version.
What Halloween used to look like.
Yeah, actually, this was pretty accurate to how I had Halloween, at least when I was a kid. Just running around the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Except that you was probably a bit colder.
Yeah. Look, we put our costumes over top of our snowsuits.
It's kind of silly that they're like, it's almost November, so we'll make the children go outside late at night. It's freezing.
Right?
But look at her. You can't.
But look at her hands.
Looks down. So sad.
Face it, Mom. You don't trust your own kids.
That is not true.
I do feel like even if she's like trying to keep this a secret, this is like not a good way of going about it.
No.
Like, of course she's gonna get pushed back from her kid.
Yeah, duh.
Pick some other holiday to get hung up on, like Arbor Day. Trees are important too, you know.
He's not wrong.
Is that gonna be your new favorite holiday?
I don't know,
Arbor
what
Day?
even day is Arbor Day on?
I will ask the Google.
Wow, bus stop. Beep beep, Miss Frizzle.
Honestly though.
Yeah.
I love that it's like a puppy.
Little RC car.
Marnie's right. You never let us do anything fun.
You never let us do anything fun. Because you don't let me eat a cookie before dinner.
I've never enjoyed anything in my life.
My life is over.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
How many ways can you say come on?
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Let's just workshop this. Okay, that was so great, Debbie. We're going to use all of those.
Yeah. I really like what you're bringing to the table.
Oh, yes, of course I did.
Would you wear that costume for Halloween?
I would.
Have you looked into it?
Not that specific one.
Yeah.
I did have, my sister and I both had Renaissance style-ish costumes. We did have like witch costumes and Renaissance costumes. Did a fairy one year. Pirate.
Wow.
Vampire multiple times. Witch multiple times. What kind of costumes have you done for Halloween?
I had to make my own costumes when I was a kid. So I feel like a lot of them were pretty like slapdash kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I was a doctor a lot because like we had a pair of scrubs and things like that. Mm-hmm. I was a garbage can one year.
Love it.
It was just like whatever we wanted to do, we had to figure it out ourselves. So
I kind of like that though, because it gives you that creativity of how do I piece together different things to achieve the costume that I want. It's far too simple to say I want to go buy a new costume every year and spend $100.
yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
What is the boy wearing?
He's a troll. I believe.
Okay.
According to him, he thinks he's a giant pimple, but pretty sure he's a troll.
Every time you come into this house, it's chaos and the candy and the decorations and the
Oh no, we're all having so much fun.
You're most welcome. I would love to be that one that just comes to the house and just is chaos.
You need a party starter. Like, what are you expecting?
Just came by to check that everyone's got their thermostat set to 68 degrees.
They each have their own thermostat?
Yeah, I was going to say, why does everyone have their own thermostat? If I had my own thermostat, there's no way it'd be set to 68.
There would be very different levels of the house if you each got your own.
Oh my gosh.
Goblins, ghosts, and vampires, gnomes.
So Kimberly J. Brown, who plays Marnie, and you won't meet him in this film, but in the next film, Calabar's son, I should say. In real life, the actors are engaged, last I heard, unless they've already gotten married, which is kind of cute because they met on the set here. But Kimberly is like the biggest Halloweentown fan.
Yeah.
Like she has her own Etsy shop,
Oh, wow.
and you can get merchandise that she makes
That's cute.
for Halloweentown stuff.
What book?
What do you mean, what book? This book.
The one I had right here.
The whole time, and Gravity didn't have to do anything.
I thought you never ask.
Well, if she is a witch, she's got the weird part down pat.
Man, these siblings are really calling each other out.
Playing up the Disney sibling relationship.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I guess neither of us had brothers, so we can't really.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I always wondered what it would be like to have a brother.
Uh-huh.
Witch's 13th Halloween is supposed to mark the completion of her training.
So, a little bit of Kiki's Delivery Service, a little bit Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
It's a little bit of everything. Kind of
Yeah.
just, sprinkle of this, dash of that, pinch of that, mix it in the cauldron and poof.
Female witch movies and TV shows.
Two children that are showing powers at all.
That chicken looks good, though.
That's what you're thinking about?
I
in this
want that
movie?
chicken.
The
fried
entire
chicken.
chicken?
No, just fried chicken.
For years, you have been coming here. You've been dropping hints to Marnie, and you've been badgering me to start her training.
She's definitely not dropping hints. She's straight up just telling her.
She's not being subtle.
No.
Marnie, she's doing everything but saying deadpan, like, Marnie, you're a witch.
So, how have your spells been going? Dropped another hint tonight, eh?
I think it proves insanity is hereditary. I just hope boys are immune.
Literally, every line out of this kid is a zinger.
I love it. Why are you throwing out the garlic? Use it for food. That would maybe last a week in my house.
That much garlic? I mean, if you're just eating raw garlic, I
Look,
guess.
I love garlic. I put garlic with
That was like
mostly
50
everything.
bulbs, though.
Look.
And they say, big deal, I saw the same thing on Jerry Springer.
Wow, they had a whole bit going for this bus scene.
Mm-hmm.
If they remade this, do you think they would have like modern day Halloween creatures as well? Like, you think there'd be like a Babadook running around or anything?
I mean, it would be interesting to see how they would do this in like a modern-ish setting. Like, this is like made modern time, but like it would be interesting to see like if they do the same style but more realistic.
Yeah.
Then clearly these are all costumes and masks and stuff.
Yeah, but they're all just like classic monsters and witches and all that.
Because it's not meant to be like terrifying. So I don't think you could have like a Slender Man and Freddy and Jason.
But I mean,
It's probably like the evil Halloweentown.
yeah, Halloweentown.
Halloweentown. Okay, so we're gonna start jumpstart this.
Okay.
Kickstart this.
Yes.
We're gonna do a Halloweentown, and it's gonna have all the mean
Yes,
monsters in it.
But they all live together in like a society where they're community building.
Happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
help each other out. You know.
You know our mom?
Well, I did a long time ago.
Okay. You want to tell me a little bit more about that?
It comes up. It comes up
In this movie or later?
Oh, in this movie. Are you ready for this
Please.
grand reveal?
Please.
Howdy, Mayor. What's the rush?
Hey, Benny.
Sure, it's just over the river and through.
That's a fun, like, modular with the eye bone, like the brows are moving.
I love that the eyebrows move because it gives him a bit more personality than it just being a dead skull.
Do you take dollars?
Don't worry about it. Catch me in the next life.
You really tickled his funny bone there.
Look, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Are you telling me Sophie's like the most powerful?
It kind of feels like
'Cause
that,
that's
to be
great.
honest. I feel like it's just because she's like a lot younger and the very much like the innocence of being a child and like everything's like so whimsy and magical. You're not like overthinking it.
I just wanted to be like the Grand High Witch. Like she's running the school.
I would love that if they did like a Halloweentown 5, like 20 years later. This is where they're all at, what they're doing.
I know you haven't seen Suspiria, but Sophie as the like Grand Witch in that movie. Let's do that.
You see, time works differently in Halloweentown.
So, Christina, have you noticed the similarities to Narnia in this movie?
Yes, I have. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
That's what I'm thinking. She throw a little glitter on it?
You know what? Glitter's very magical.
Yeah, it is. It gives it that pop.
Little flair.
Yeah.
Hair of a werewolf, sweat of a ghost.
Do ghosts sweat?
Apparently.
It's like instead of saying ectoplasm, they were like, sweat. They'll be fine.
Kids will understand that.
Yeah.
Could I speak to you for a moment? Of course.
Is Calabar just he's a warlock, right?
Yes.
But is it based off anything or is just like a...
No, I think he's just a warlock.
Okay.
It's not like a pre-existing character that he's based off of.
It's much too dangerous for you to be involved with by yourself. Promise me that.
And he's not covering anything up, right?
Not at all.
He's on the good path here.
He's straight and narrow.
Well, looks like you got your eye on our windsweeper.
Oh, what is happening?
This is a local boy, Luke.
I think this is the scene I've seen.
This is jogging a memory.
This is the only thing so far.
Really?
Yeah.
It must have been the big cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like probably the worst comeback I've
I feel like
ever
you
heard.
just based on how he like the brother and her have been going back and forth. That's all you could come up with.
Yeah, that was the worst that you could do.
Yeah. What about the other two children?
They can watch.
That doesn't seem very fair.
You put that broom down right now, young lady. You are grounded.
You are grounded. That's it.
You put down that broom,
You
young
are
lady.
grounded.
You are grounded off the broom, literally on the
You are
ground.
grounded. You can't
You
fly.
can't fly.
I feel like I can go as Gwen for Halloween.
That's what I'm saying.
I have the jacket.
I think you can make it work with some kind of Halloweentown.
Sorry, those aren't my kids. They used to be my kids, but I've moved on.
I might do that after this conversation.
These are very valid points.
Do you like this little bat friend?
I love it. It's so cute. It's so cheesy, but I love it.
Excuse me, sir.
You could wear that for a Halloween
I
costume.
could. It'd be very work appropriate.
Couldn't sit down all day, but
I know you've got Merlin's talisman.
is Merlin showing up in this movie?
I wish.
What version of Merlin?
Oh, I feel like they would just do like Old Man Merlin, which is this standard.
All this weird stuff's been happening to Sophie. Did that stuff happen to me?
I really just wanted it to only be Sophie who had the powers.
The other two did it.
I think that'd be a much more interesting premise for a story. Just wanted to take her on a movie date.
Yeah, they're gonna go watch It's a Wonderful Death.
Yeah. A very wholesome family movie.
Top in the box office. Has been for 200 years.
Because it's the only movie playing.
I will bend the creatures of this world to my will.
Just gets in his mouth. Sorry. Let me try that again.
Are you expecting that?
It's still going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is their ghost gonna look like? White sheet or like that kind of blue glowing? Well, okay.
There's your answer.
After all, I am the Tooth Fairy.
Is that who he is?
Yeah.
In this universe?
That's Tooth Fairy.
Cool.
Come on, get in.
Sometimes the eyebrows go really hard.
Right?
Why didn't you write it down or...
Thank you. The only one here that knows what's up.
Well, when it's dark on Halloween, where do you put the candle? Come on.
In the jack-o'-lantern. It's on fire!
It's just smoky.
Wait, that's like how it always is?
It's just smoky.
It's fire.
No, it's the sun.
What? It
That's
looks
the
like
sun.
it was on fire.
I know.
To reveal ourselves as we really are!
Oh, no. Could it have been him the entire time?
What? I didn't see that coming.
Follow me!
They're like, I kind of liked you better before. A bit more presence to you.
A bit more menacing.
You could have had me.
Is this just because he didn't end up with her? Is that what's going on?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Planning his revenge.
Wow.
Hey, chocolate bar.
Nice. It's probably a big insult in Halloweentown.
It must be. He feels threatened by that.
Yeah.
Hit it, guys.
Dance battle!
Do you imagine?
Yes, it's a Disney Channel movie.
I feel like I would really appreciate a dance battle right now.
Uh-huh.
It'd be great.
Yay, we all destroyed him. We just vaporized him. But we did it as a family.
All aboard for the mortal world!
He's allowed to drive that thing? Or
Apparently.
is he just the bell ringer?
I think he's driving it.
Wow. Wow, look at all of our friends we met along the way. There's Benny. That's about it.
Henriette?
Halloweentown.
That's it.
So Grandma gets banished from her own home.
Well, it's not like she got banished.
No,
it was
but-
just like she chose to like return with her family
Yeah.
to live in the mortal world till at least next Halloween.
Yeah.
When the gates are open, she could return home.
How do you feel watching this movie?
I still enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very fun and like you don't take it too seriously.
No.
It's a good nostalgia. It's a good laugh. It's just one of those like it's like a cozy. Like let me watch this in like early October, get in the Halloween spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like, you know, like we grew up with Halloween of like trick-or-treating and like getting together with family and friends and like dressing up.
Mm-hmm.
Just easy going.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I'm pretty sure only the one scene I kind of remember.
That's just it. That's it.
Yeah, so this is not one that I would watch apparently.
Would you have like seen any of the other ones?
Probably not.
Do you think that like one's enough? Like you get it, you're good, or would you watch any of the other ones?
Well, like I said to you, I wanted the Sophie story where it focused more on her being the only one with magic. So I'm assuming that's not how the rest of the movies go.
It does kind of like, it doesn't focus on Sophie because Marnie is like the main that we focus on, but you can kind of see like the next one, there is a significant, like they do grow up quite a bit. Like Sophie is significantly older, so she has a bit more, but she's still kind of, she's always in the background. She's
Right.
not, she's never the main focus. And I think it's in the third one that it's, or for sure in the fourth, that she's off with grandma training. Like you don't really see her.
Yeah.
It's just they're just trying like just chatting about her. But Dylan's still there, and so it's primarily like Marnie and Dylan. They don't. Sophie's just there, but not really.
They're missing out.
I know. It's like if you were gonna have 3 children, then give them all something to do. Otherwise, what was the point of 3? Why not just 2?
But they give her a lot to do. That's the thing where I'm like, she's figuring out most of this stuff.
I would say predominantly in this one, yeah. And then she's kind of, she does assist a bit in the second one, and the third one I'm really fuzzy on. Like, I'm pretty sure she is there, but again, she just kind of like reduces more and more. And then by the time you get to the fourth one, she's off doing her training with grandma, and she's just heard but not seen kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying like I need to follow through on this to get all the Halloweentown lore or anything necessarily, but I think it is, like you said, you have a lot of nostalgia for it because you watched it as a kid. So that also...
I think it's one of those two. It's just kind of like campy. Like you just throw it on. You don't have to pay too much attention to it, but it just kind of gives you like those warm fuzzies. I don't know if that's because it is a nostalgia thing for me or not. Like I don't know if you experienced that, watching it for the first time.
I think like if I was babysitting, like that's the kind of movie I'd throw on and I wouldn't be like upset because you know there's some kids movies I'm just like I don't want to be watching this right now.
Oh my gosh, like Frozen for like the 250th time.
But just like something like that, I'd be like, yeah, of course we can watch like Halloweentown.
Yeah,
like a nice time. And
like if I'm gonna set up a Halloween decor at my house, I'm probably gonna put Halloweentown on and watch that while I'm decorating. Because it's like let's light a candle, put out some pumpkins.
I know, like for kind of a similar thing for Christmas, like people will throw on classic Christmas movies when they're putting up Christmas trees and stuff. So yeah, I can understand if you're doing like Halloweeny things, you would throw it on. Even like if you have like a Halloween party, it's something just playing in the background, you know.
Yeah,
kind
100%.
Add some ambiance.
Put it on a loop because it's light and yeah. I would totally be that person. Has a Halloween party but plays Halloweentown in the background.
Exactly. So you just watched the first one, so you got to watch the other 3 before the end of October. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
You'll watch all 4 or just the first 3?
We'll see how I feel. I'll probably watch the 4th one because it has been a while since I've seen it, so maybe I'll have a different view on it this time around. It's hard to get over that they recast the main character.
Yeah.
That's the biggest stumping part for me. Like, it's not that the movie itself is horrible, but it's like you literally have all the same characters and actors. It's just the main actor is different,
right?
Which is kind of annoying because it's a different acting style. And
and it would have been different if they recast after like the first movie and she's older now, but it's like it's supposed to be the same.
But it's also like we've had 3. Why do we need the 4th one? But I can understand that they're just trying to keep bringing out the franchise. But I think after the 4th one flopped, they're like, and we're done. So because we haven't had anything else since then. So
another like 10 years, they'll do the Halloweentown reboot, requel, whatever. They'll bring everyone back.
It would be nice to see that, to be honest.
Marnie will now play the grandma.
Look, Marnie's not much older than me, so that hurts a bit. But it would be nice to see them as like adults and what they're doing. Are they in Halloweentown or the mortal world? Who are they with? Do they have kids? Are they training their kids? So it would be kind of interesting to see that point of view.
That's like the fad these days, so it's not entirely out of the question that they would do something like that.
Yeah.
So if you're really holding out hope.
It depends on how popular it was. And it has a cult following of those who grew up watching it, but I don't know if it's that big of a following to push for
another
like a 20th special kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it just happened to Hocus Pocus.
It did.
You never know.
So maybe in 29, 28?
Well, it was 1998. The first one came out, so
maybe almost 5 years. We'll get a Halloweentown 5 special reunion episode movie.
The extra special episode of Halloween.
I'd be down for that.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half.
Had a really good time.
As always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe, even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or a TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!